Awesome. Welcome everyone to another video today. I'm Alex Povey, as you can tell. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Now today I have a guest, and I've been after this man for months and years. Well, since you first started.
Yeah.
John Scarlett.
Yeah, that's me.
JMS Top Gear Travel. Now you're nearly 2 years old.
Nearly. This
Not yourself, but the company.
Yeah. 2 years trade in October.
And I've followed you sort of since day one, and you had a good, I think the exposure for a startup company was incredible. You know, because it was a time when the laws changed for putting animals in cars.
Yeah.
And you brought a harness, or did you buy several, or did you get
a cage?
A cage,
yeah.
Yeah, because obviously dogs, if you have an accident, go flying through windscreens, and all this new legislation come out, and you capitalised on that.
Yeah.
How was it?
I've had a few phone calls for pet travel, RSPCA, pets at home, people picking people up and taking them to the vets.
Yeah.
Or taking them down to the pub or something.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, some people like taking the dog with them, don't they? I mean, like for elderly people who live on their own, or a bit vulnerable, let's say, you know, their dog is their life. And to take the dog wherever they're going, holiday or, like you say, to the vets or something, you know, it does mean a lot to them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And so you started off with one car, and literally 12 months later you've ended up with a minibus.
Yeah. There was a demand for the minibus. I was turning away left, right and centre, so I took the minibus on, and the minibus is out there most days now.
Yeah.
On the road. It could be in Manchester, could be Birmingham, Gatwick, could be on the south coast at a cruise port. So
what percent of airport runs, airport transfers, is your business now?
75%.
75% is airport
runs.
Blinking egg. So do you reckon the coronavirus is it having an effect on, you know, with Flybe as well?
I think
Monarch in November, does that have an effect?
Thomas Cook.
Thomas Cook. Yeah. Does that have an effect on you?
I've not had many cancellations as of yet. I think it's just a hit and miss if you get affected within the trade.
Yeah.
It's just one of those. I think it's more elderly people that have been scaremongered over the coronavirus.
I mean, what else have we achieved? So you've got your two vehicles now, but you're struggling. Obviously, you can't drive two cars.
Yeah, can't drive to the two.
You know, that's impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't drive two cars. And you've got to pay your overheads, tax, insurance, all the rest of it, you know, for these two cars. And, you know, you've even gone to, do I hire, get another driver in? And you're exploring all these.
I'm exploring different options.
Yeah. So one question I want to ask you is what you're looking at. Is it Uber?
Yeah, I'm looking at Uber. I've signed up yesterday and just waiting to go live, and obviously sign off the paperwork with the council next Tuesday to go live with Uber as well, just to utilise the car a bit more, so the car's earning its keep.
So is that you doing this Uber, or are you getting another driver?
I shall do Uber myself, or
Yeah.
when the bus is not out on the road and I can utilise the car on the day and saves being sat at home twiddling my thumbs.
So I was at Five Live yesterday, and we were doing these talking exercises, and there was a black cab driver from London and an Uber driver from London.
Yeah.
And this black cab driver was almost in tears, and you know, they were just having a talk like what we're doing now. So the black cab driver has lost 50% of sales because of this Uber driver. The Uber driver is saying that, well, it's more convenient and it works for him. What do you think about that?
From what I saw yesterday, you can turn the app on off as and when you want, but they'll allow you up to 10 hours worth of trip time. So that's between, say, picking you up from here at Povey's and taking you home to Biddulph. That's trip time, and not dead mileage in between me going from here back to Rome. That's dead mileage to go home. It's just customer travelling time, it's trip time, so you only like 10 hours per day of trip time for safety reasons.
But so you're like governed by Uber.
Uber, yeah.
So they're like your boss.
Potentially, yes, but we're still our own boss in our own rights.
Yeah. So you could turn Uber off and become JMS Top Gear Travel again.
Yes, and it's just my idea.
Yeah. And you have to send a text message to the customer. I am outside, or I am here for you.
Yes.
Is that what you have to do?
Yes.
Because I've seen some posts on social media where they say, I am here for you, and you think, thanks, I'm going through a rough time. And he's like, no, I'm your Uber driver. So, talk about BNI. You're a member of BNI.
BNI at 10, double back-to-back, award-winning platinum chapter.
Yeah.
I've got to get that right, because if Caroline Bruntsey is there, she'll have me over.
Oh, will she? I mean, this was about 9 months into when you started.
Yes, I come a member, I think it was May or June last year at BNI at 10. Now, I think there's 52 members within the group of different businesses, different trades. Been in business, been self-employed for years. But been a godsend to me. It's been fantastic. It's not the money I've earned from it. It's the advice and help within BNI, not just BNI 10, but other members and other chapters within Staffordshire that have been helped. That have helped me. Do you know what I mean? And just that advice.
Your
it's
link,
money you can't buy.
Your link into BNI was right. Anybody in BNI, do you want a lift?
Yeah.
And then it just sort of just went from there. And then next minute, when they're putting on events, they're like, John, doing this event, there's booze on, people need a lift.
Yeah, I did the BNI Awards in January for Tony and Steph Altham and Carly. And they asked me if I do the shuttle service between East Oxford Racecourse and the Premier Inn. And I drafted in another minibus from Leek to the racecourse and back for members.
Networking, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, just contacts and helping out where I could. Couldn't drink obviously, but
you were there.
Yeah,
you were there. You were taking part.
They knew I was there. They got my name around BNI because obviously they advertised my services through the awards ceremony as well.
Yeah.
Pre awards as well. So.
I mean, you can't grumble with that. I think you've done a tremendous job. So, Facebook, you're a social media taxi driver. This is
yeah.
You don't see many taxi drivers on social media. They're sort of hiding away. So on Facebook, you've got a Facebook page, JMS Top Gear Travel, and you've got like 4,000. I'm
approaching 4,300 page likes.
Yeah.
And I think they're not just locally, just nationally as well, which exposure.
And you put a post on the other day and you just basically said, look, anyone needs a taxi, save this number in your phone, and it's quite easy. People don't call like they used to. They don't save numbers. They just think, I'll go on Facebook and it's all there. But if you just finish your shopping and you need a taxi, you're like, well, if I haven't got one saved in my phone, how do I get one?
Yeah.
I mean, I've noticed in some supermarkets, they have a telephone at the end of the tills, and you just pick this up and it does like a direct magic line. Have you ever thought of anything?
I have thought about it, but it's having the demand, the sources and the cars available to do it.
Because
it'd be a high demand.
Yeah, because if someone picks that phone up and they're in Newcastle, but you're in Biddulph at the moment, they're going to want that taxi right there and then. So I bet that'll be a big strain.
Yeah. So this is why I've decided to trial Uber short term, see how it goes, and then maybe it could be a long term, ongoing thing for myself and business.
Now, I swear by LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is amazing. I've got some good custom from there, and I get a good response from it. More so than, Facebook's like your general stuff. How do you get on with LinkedIn?
I put the odd post on once every 2 or 3 days, and then I put it on the WhatsApp BNI LinkedIn boost, see if I can get some page likes, and just use my hashtags as well.
Yeah.
Always use
the hashtags. Because I used hashtag a few weeks ago, hashtag food, and I was doing about my accreditation, and it went like mental. And so LinkedIn is, I think, you know, is amazing. Instagram? Do you do?
I partially use it now and again. I'm not a big fan of it, but I also again I use my hashtags again on there because it can go anywhere.
The trouble is, I don't know if you find this, you can't be on everything all in one go. I sort of neglect Instagram because I'm doing more with LinkedIn or YouTube or Facebook. I think if you try to do them all, you just spend like half your day just trying to maintain that, and you're not making your money because you're not doing your job, are you?
No.
You know, so do you get much business from LinkedIn?
I've had the odd job come through from LinkedIn. It's just getting out there and getting known.
Yeah.
And contacting the right people through LinkedIn.
I mean, I was on LinkedIn for about 7 or 8 years now, and for the first 6 years I was just on there. Never really utilised it properly. I just sort of made connections and this, that, the other. It's only like over the last 2 years that I've really gone into it. And I mean, like posting every day, tagging people in, using them hashtags, and you know, I've got about 11,000 connections now.
Yeah, I'm approaching about 7,000 or 8,000 myself.
It's crackers. It's just, you don't know. You know, I've got obviously connections like this guy called Jeff Wint. He works for Disney in America, and I don't really know him. He doesn't know me, but we watch it over doing. We like and comment, and it's just like, you know, you build these different connections than you do on like Facebook.
Yes. So it's professional networking, isn't it?
Yeah, even like when we put this video on YouTube, you never know who's going to see or watch this video, and it could lead to anything. You know, you just don't know. No. It's trial and error. Now, as I said to you at the start, you know, you've never done a video before.
Never.
How are you finding it so far?
It's alright.
It's not too bad. No, you know, it's just basically like, you know, we're having a chat, and you know what I'm trying to get across to people is in business is like, how do you get to know somebody if you only see them once every 6 months or once every 3 months? You can't, can you? But if you see them on the daily, you know, that person becomes a part of your life. You think, I know him, but I've never met him, but I know him. When I was at BBC yesterday, Dermot O'Leary walked in, and you know, I sneaked a quick picture, sent it to my missus. My missus was like, "Go get a selfie with him." But I was like, "Well, I know him, but he doesn't know me. But I don't want to hassle him. You know what I mean? I won't want to hassle him." Anyway, I got told off when I got home. Nearly ended in divorce, but we've overcome it now. We had about 2-hour chat about it last night, but we got there. So you know, This is TV and social media for you, isn't it? But so what's your biggest customer?
The airport transfers.
Is it like? Oh, if we go for airport transfers, so what is it? Stag parties? Is it?
I get mixed. I took a hen party and brought them back from the airport the other day. A stag do, families, couples. It's just a mixed variety.
And what's the furthest you've ever been in a taxi?
I've done Gatwick Airport, but I did drive the minibus last year on a family holiday down to Spain, down to the Costa Brava.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah. I think, you know, I've got a challenge I've been thinking about myself, driving in a taxi from Land's End to John's Groats. Would you be up for that?
Yeah, well.
Me and you?
Yeah.
On a road trip.
Road trip.
I'm just thinking outside the box for exposure for JMS Top Gear Travel, like, you know.
Yeah.
And is there any other questions?
I've got nothing now.
You've got nothing. I mean, I'm still tracking your journey, and I think you've done amazing to come from that one car, a minibus.
And potentially getting another minibus in 2-3 years' time, which I've got my eyes on already.
You're an inspiration, you know that.
Don't sleep here, Elite.
I know you might not feel it, but I can see a lot of other people that I know as well on Facebook. You know, they're all like, "John, you're doing brilliant."
Yeah, I got a lot of comments saying,
Yeah.
keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
You've got it. I mean, I drove past you the other week when you broke down up Tunstall, and I was like, looking at, I needed to get to where I was going. Otherwise, I would have pulled in and stopped. And then, you know, it's one of them. You got to learn. You've got live and learn, haven't you? Really. I mean, I bet now you've got breakdown in place.
I've got a breakdown. It's just one of those things that happens. Everyone breaks down here or there.
Yeah. I mean, my vans will break down, and I've got a truck outside, and then I have to send that out to go rescue the van driver. Or I've had times when I've had to sit with a van for about 3 hours waiting for recovery while the other driver goes and carries on in a different van. It is a nightmare, and people don't see these things behind the scenes.
It's behind the scenes.
You
There's
know,
a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
and I'm sure we'd all love to tell everybody what goes on behind the scenes, but you just can't.
Yeah.
What is your number one question that you're always asked as a taxi driver?
I don't get asked one.
You don't get that?
Don't get asked one.
Just, hello,
Yeah.
how are we doing? I'm going
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Because normally they say is, what time you on to?
I've had that. I've had that one a few times. What time have you started? What time are you finishing?
Yeah. You've been busy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You try not to tell them sometimes because sometimes you're out there for 10 or 12 hours.
What's your worst type of customer?
I haven't got one.
Not a Friday night reveller?
I don't get any.
No?
No, because all mine are pre-boots that come through my Facebook page or LinkedIn, so I don't end up being in town
No.
waiting
Waiting.
like a black cab hackney in
Yeah.
Hanley on a Friday or Saturday night.
Because that law come in a few years back, didn't it? Where you've got to book a taxi. You can't just pick up people
Off the street.
Just off the street. It's all got to be booked. So how does that work? Because it all got to be done by phone. Do you have to fill it?
I just take it by through my Facebook account. If they ring me up, that classes as a pre-boot job.
So do you have like traceability of
Yeah.
of whose
Yeah.
orders? So
And I've now downloaded a platform called Taxi Hub, so anything I pick up pre-boots now, I put it on the platform,
Yeah.
print the paperwork off, got a record for myself just in case the platform ever crashes.
yeah.
And then I can also add jobs on the go. If someone rings me, I can add it on via the app as well.
Right. So do you get investigated, or do they do
No.
like stop searches on random taxi people?
I think they do stop searches now and again, but I'm not seeing one.
Or is it like the
Really.
trading standards where they send a 16-year-old into the shop to go buy alcohol? Is it one of them?
I don't know.
Try and get a random stranger, approach your car, see if he'll let you in or
Yeah,
not.
I don't know. Not seen or heard or anything yet. Not saying it doesn't happen, but you don't know.
We don't know. It's one of them, isn't it? John, like I say, I think you're doing a fantastic job. Keep it up. JMS Top Gear Travel on Facebook. John Scarlett on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Instagram. JMS Top Gear
Travel.
Just all one word.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on there
Somewhere. What's that? Didn't know.
I don't know. I don't know the tag name. I don't know.
JMS something on Twitter. There you go. Yeah. John, it's been a pleasure.
Cheers, Alex.
Thank you for coming. I hope your video experience hasn't been as nightmarish as you thought.
No, it's been alright.
And hopefully John will start making some videos of the ultimate taxi driver of Stoke-on-Trent.
Maybe.
Thanks for coming, John. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.